Computer audio. Well, this is on YouTube.
Hey guys, this is Louise Veselicki. Can you hear me?
Yes, Louise, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm testing since I'm going to be reading the background.
Absolutely.
So other than when I get mentioned, right, with Clay, then we're not going to have me on at all, right? It's just going to be me.
Go ahead and mute your camera when you're not speaking.
Oh, when I'm not speaking, I'll mute my camera. This is Louise
Yeah.
Veselicki. Can you hear me?
I just heard you.
Who was that?
That was you, right?
That was you. I'm playing it on another computer so I can monitor it.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Stop video. Okay, there it is. All right. I just want to make sure I could stop my video. All right.
And I can also mute you as well. I mean,
You can mute me. Am I loud enough?
absolutely.
Okay. All right. Because I'm going to be reading it. I'm going to be reading in the background.
Okay.
Okay. So am I the first one in? Oh,
Uh,
that's April.
April just came in.
Hi, April.
Hi.
April's an award recipient. No, mute me for a little. Oh, no, I don't want to stop the video. Hey, Donovan. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Is there a way for, after I say, at the end, as I read each person, I'm going to say congratulations and then I'll say their name again. Is there a way for you to put applause in?
No, I'm not. No, I cannot.
Okay. How about a little hand clapping? No?
I can try to do a hand clapping in my video, but I can't do it in everyone's video.
Okay. Okay. I guess people need to learn this when they do virtual things. You can't get quite the feedback you hope to get.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I could have done applause if I had more time to get that ready, but I don't have it available right now.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Nothing like asking last minute.
No problem.
Maybe I'll do it since I'm going to be unmuted, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Maybe I'll do that.
Hello, Clay.
Hello, Donovan. How are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks. That looks nice. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Clay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. So we'll wait for a few minutes and let folks get on. Okay, we seem to be pretty consistent at 20 participants. So are we all set to go? And I'm looking at Louise's name, and I know Scotty's on here, and so we good to go, guys?
Yes, sir. I think so.
All right, very good. All right, so good afternoon, everybody. And this is Clay Marsh, and this is by far our most unusual Vice President's Award ceremony that we've done so far. But much as we have experienced during this COVID pandemic, there is a number of firsts that we have achieved, and many of which has been by the choice to try to make sure that everybody is safe. So although we can't be there with each other in person, I want to just remind all of you how much that each one of you and how much all of us, I believe, have accomplished over the last year. The community that we have is very strong. The purpose that we have is very great. and the impact that I believe that you have made in your own environments, in your own departments, in your own schools in this state are really quite extraordinary. And I can't, in words, very easily communicate my gratitude to each one of you guys for the amazing work that you do and the work that you do from your heart. And I think that, you know, as we go forward and deal with this unprecedented generational pandemic, it's really important to recognize that the bonds that we have and the commitment that we have, you know, are sometimes exemplified as we are together physically, but in my opinion and my experience goes beyond that. You know, we are the land grant university for the state of West Virginia. We are the health science center that helps train the future leaders of our state and our nation and I hope our world, but also that we have the spirit of this state, the spirit of mountaineers, of pioneers, of people that will climb the mountain, they'll go first, they will lead the way for others. And you might say, well, boy, you know, if you look at Harvard, or if you look at University of California, San Francisco, or if you look at some other well-known institutions, you know, maybe they have certain advantages over West Virginia University. But I think what we've seen in the last year, specifically to this awards ceremony, and over the last, you know, 5 years or more, you'll see that the community, the strong binding that we have to each other and to that purpose of service and love and support and following the golden rule, which is to treat others the way that you would treat somebody that you love, that community, family, the commitment to focus on trying to help people feel safe, and to allow people to be authentic, because ultimately, you know, cognitive workers, as has been articulated by Daniel Pink in his book Drive, but in Project Aristotle by Google, really don't only look for fair recompense as far as salary, they look for deep meaning, for autonomy, for mastery, for impact. And I can't think of a group of people that do that more than each one of you. I also want to thank everyone who's made a nomination, who's put people up for an award this year. And unfortunately, not everybody who's been nominated for an award can get one. But the truth is that we have so many deserving people that the folks that are receiving an award should feel particularly proud of themselves, because you've distinguished yourself among a group of service-oriented, very distinguished other people. And I'd like to thank the folks who have spearheaded our committee. I would like to make sure that particularly Lena Maynor and Scotty Fultz, but also I want to thank Star Reed for helping put things together for the commentary that we'll make for each candidate. And usually I'd be handing people the award as Louise Veselicki, who's our Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs here at the Health Science Center, will make those presentations. But although I won't be able to hand things to you directly, know how grateful I am for each one of you and how deserving each one of you are to receive this award, and how proud we all are of your work and of the work of all the other people that make this such a special place to be. So instead of me droning on and on, I want to turn the program over to Louise Veselicki, who will start our ceremony. So with that, Louise, it's yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Clay. And I do also want to include my personal congratulations to all of our winners today. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the winners. So I'm going to kind of unmute myself, and we're going to as we say your name, we would like you to be our star and to be on the video. Right, Donovan? That's how we're doing it. Okay. First is Dr. Stephen Davis. There he is. Okay. Our first award goes to Dr. Stephen Davis in the School of Public Health in the Department of Health Policy Management and Leadership. This award recognizes Steve's excellence while providing service to academic, professional, and community organizations. His record demonstrates his role in advancing our mission in respect to the public health field and making a substantial public health impact on specific communities and specific community groups. He served as the university as a member of the WVU Institutional Review Board with 14 years of service on the board, in addition to serving as chair of the IRB for a 4-year period. He's currently with the WVU Office of Research Integrity and Compliance, working on the update and design of a new quality assurance program for research protocols. Dr. Davis also reviewed and updated the entire set of ORIC policies and procedures. Congratulations, Steve Davis, for being the recipient of the Vice President's Outstanding Achievement in Service Award.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yay. Next is Dr. Benya Lee. Dr. Benya Lee is a leader in the field of medical and biological research and has a noteworthy reputation on national and international levels. In 2018, he was inducted into the American Institute for Medical and Biological Engineering College of Fellows. He was a keynote speaker at the 2018 and 2019 European Cells and Materials Annual Conference. He's given numerous invited talks at other national and international conferences and peer universities. In addition, he has been a recipient of the Burton Ron Prize for the AO Foundation, a prestigious award in orthopedics, of which only 5 researchers worldwide have been awarded since 2009. Dr. Lee has been a consistent contributor to education in the Department of Orthopedics and for the School of Medicine. He's mentored more than 100 trainees, and several of these individuals have received national awards for their excellence in research and scholarly activity. His body of work in research and scholarly activity is extremely strong, and his efforts are well recognized. Congratulations, Benya Lee, for being the recipient of the Vice President's Award for Outstanding Achievement in Research and Scholarly Activity. Clapping. Dr. Ashley Patrone. Ashley?
I can't start the video. It says the host stopped it. But I'm here.
Okay. All right.
The host just got me. Okay.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Dr. Ashley Patrone is an assistant professor in the WVU Anatomy Division within the Department of Pathology, Anatomy, and Laboratory Medicine. Dr. Patrone was recently the recipient of the 2017 Research Faculty of the Year Award in the WVU Department of Family Medicine. In 2018, she received the School of Medicine Distinguished Teacher Award for the MD program for the junior level faculty, and the 2019 Anatomist of the Year in the Palm Department. She has continued to build upon her outstanding achievements in teaching, which makes her deserving of this award. Dr. Patrone shoulders a daunting course load and an incredible number of student contact hours, but she still finds time to build on her knowledge base and design new, impactful courses. Despite her heavy teaching load, her scholarly activities and output have been incredible, regularly publishing, receiving funding, and mentoring WVU students in research. Her commitment to her craft and scholarly activities has invigorated the scholarly output of our entire anatomy division. Dr. Petrone is an engaging and dedicated educator, scholar, and mentor in and out of the classroom. She's truly a deserving recipient of the award. Congratulations, Ashley Petrone, for being the recipient of the Vice President's Award for Outstanding Achievement in Teaching.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Okay. Excellent, Ashley. Congratulations. Okay, Michael Schaller. I see he calls himself Mike on his Zoom. Dr. Michael Schaller is a professor in the Department of Biochemistry and for the WVU Cancer Institute research programs. Dr. Schaller served as chair of the Department of Biochemistry in the WVU School of Medicine from 2008 to 2019. During his tenure as chair, Dr. Schaller instituted a mentoring program in the department and has served as a hands-on mentor to many junior faculty members. His mentoring capabilities and kind, instructive spirit have been instrumental in the careers of many in the biochemistry department. Michael's colleagues contribute much of their success to his constructive and useful advice. Michael is described by his colleagues as caring, selfless, and extremely knowledgeable in his field. Congratulations, Michael Schaller, for being the recipient of the Vice President's Mentoring Award. Excellent. Congratulations. Next is Fred Whitaker. Okay. I think we're going to display his picture. All right. Okay, Fred is friendly with a kind demeanor no matter how busy his workload. He's very courteous and will go out of his way to make sure he's not disrupting office business, even if it interrupts his job. Fred's perspective is that he is a valued member of the team. He views his job as keeping things clean and organized so that others can excel in their tasks. Fred shows respect to all the students, staff, and faculty on the floor. He's also respectful of all visitors as well as maintenance team members who work on the floor. He's appreciated for his positive attitude, friendly nature, and welcoming smile that many look forward to throughout the day. Congratulations, Fred Whitaker, upon being the recipient of the Vice President's Award for Physical Plant Maintenance and Service. Clay, you're our main clapper there, and then everybody else puts up their clapping. Excellent. I don't know how to do that, plus talk. Okay, next is Jennifer Sherrod. Jennifer is an administrative associate in the WVU School of Public Health in the Department of Occupational and Environmental Health Sciences. Jennifer consistently exhibits personal and professional accountability in all that she does. She communicates her appreciation to everyone, including congratulating a colleague on a job well done. Jennifer meets on a regular basis with the School of Public Health Chief of Staff and always expresses her appreciation for the mentoring and coaching that has been provided to her over the past several months. She has continued to show progressive improvement with respect to all aspects of her job and is always willing to accept constructive criticism to attain advanced performance skills. Jennifer participates in university trainings that are considered to be pertinent to the essential functions of her job. She also participates in first-gen meetings and conversations which have special meaning to her as she is a first-generation student herself. She communicates her knowledge to others in similar roles and has put herself in a position to coach fellow employees and assist them with professional development on a regular basis. Jennifer always takes on additional tasks and responsibilities as requested with enthusiasm. She exhibits an unwavering commitment to service on a regular basis. She encompasses qualities such as active listening, empathy, problem solving, and communication. She regularly commits additional time to ensuring overall success of the department, which ultimately ensures the overall success of the School of Public Health. Congratulations, Jennifer Sherrod, for being this year's recipient of the Vice President's Award for Clerical Secretarial. Congratulations. I like seeing all the hands coming up. Okay, next we have April. April. Okay. As director of the WVU Institute for Community and Rural Health, April has cultivated an atmosphere conducive to providing exceptional rural health outreach, education, health prevention, and promotion of health science students and programs. Through her thoughtful and innovative administration, she has paved the way for student programming that emphasizes healthcare for rural and medically underserved communities. To say that April Vestal is an exemplary individual is an understatement. April is very thoughtful and collaborative in the policies she develops and is flexible with revisions in order to respond to changing needs of students, departments, universities, and state and community-based partners. April has worked to increase safety measures by securing funding to install coded locks, modifying inspection policies to increase safety, and working with the Office of Accessibility Services to ensure that housing leased for student rotations is responsive to student needs. April's innovative nature, combined with her leadership skills, has led to the development of a rural health careers pipeline through programs that make a difference in the lives of students, further the goal of service to rural communities and recruitment into rural health centers. The aura of the workplace manifests from its leadership. The key to having a workplace environment that is transparent, respectful, and inclusive begins with trust. April exudes trust and integrity in every way. Her leadership style fosters a culture of togetherness and connectivity. She has successfully created a seamless, human-focused workplace. When life challenges are happening, April will listen, provide support, and design a solution that's beneficial to all parties. Her natural ability to lead and lead well is rare and should be commended. Congratulations, April Vestal, for being this year's recipient of the Vice President's Award for Administrative Managerial. Yay! You can hear my claps. All right, I forgot that. Okay, next is Angela Wilson. Angela is a research aide in the Office of Lab Animal Resources. Angela was instrumental in identifying a phenotypic change in a mouse strain that allowed Dr. Gordon Mears' lab to develop a new research model. As an OLAR technician, a large part of Angela's job is to provide services and resources to the research laboratories. She excels at being attentive and diligent in her duties. She has also developed a wonderful rapport, not only with those in her department, but also with the labs with which she interacts. Angela has a caring and empathetic soul. On a regular basis, she will do her best to cheer and support her fellow technicians. She's always wanting to show appreciation to other coworkers to boost their self-esteem and their work values. Angela respects everyone she works with and those she encounters during the workday. Even in unfavorable situations, she always tries to be the bigger person. Her colleagues expressed that she is the kindest person they know. Congratulations, Angela, on being this year's recipient of the Vice President's Award for Paraprofessional and Technician. Yay. Okay, next is Lauren Devine. Lauren is the Director of Admissions and Recruitment for the School of Public Health and Academic Student Affairs. Lauren exudes positivity by introducing new ideas to continuously improve the School of Public Health for students, faculty, and staff. Her intentions, which are always in the best interest of the school, show in her work. She personally organizes all prospective graduate student tours by getting to know the students and ensuring they receive a personalized tour of the Health Science Center. By going the extra mile, Lauren often takes the prospective students to lunch at a local restaurant, arranges individual meetings with faculty members, and will even take the prospective student on a personal tour of Morgantown. Another example of her positivity is how she consistently communicates gratitude and appreciation to her direct employees, which helps foster a positive work environment. She cares about her work community, and it shows. She's proud to be a Mountaineer. Both of her degrees are from WVU. She takes great pride in her academic roots, her work, and is a solid diplomat for the university when recruiting students. This year, she started a PhD Welcome Week for the incoming doctoral students to help them feel connected to the school before classes begin. She's nurturing and thoughtful in every way. Lauren started less than 4 years ago as the sole recruiter for the school and is now a director overseeing 2 employees and 14 ambassadors. She goes above and beyond the call of duty of frequent travel, except not now during COVID, and responding to inquiries, emails, and phone calls. Additionally, she always advocates to her staff to take on more responsibilities so that they can grow in their positions. Her leadership style is very inclusive and nurturing. Congratulations, Lauren, on being this year's recipient of the Vice President's Award for Professional Non-Teaching.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next we have a team award, the WVU Health Science Office of Continuing Education. So Carrie would be, anyone else on your team here, Carrie? There they are. Okay, great. All right.
I can't take my video off because I'm not allowed.
Oh, okay. Who said that?
That was
Gurnell Rivers.
Can we do Rivers also? No? Okay. Okay. Yes, we got it. Okay. All right. The mission of the WVU Health Sciences Office of Continuing Education is to provide continuing medical education activities to physicians and other healthcare providers in West Virginia and the surrounding region. The ultimate goal is to promote and improve the healthcare of all West Virginians. As a team, they collaborate with virtually every department in the School of Medicine, as well as the schools of nursing and dentistry, to support their educational activities. They have designed and implemented processes at the Health Science Center that support and encourage development of new courses, lectures, and conferences. The CE office has adopted innovative methods of participant registration in its activities, as well as responding to our healthcare practitioners' needs for documentation of their educational hours. The CE office has embraced technology and moved toward digital records in the last few years, which has greatly helped healthcare providers obtain documentation for their licensure renewals. New technology has been utilized for live webinars, which have been broadcast statewide on important medical topics. The team demonstrates enthusiasm and excitement about embracing new technology that can enhance educational experiences for the healthcare workforce in West Virginia. The team in the Office of Continuing Medical Education has been outstanding in every respect. Under the leadership of Carrie Long, Director, Carrie, you can wave, Carrie Long, Director, the CE program at WVU has achieved the highest honor this year from the Accreditation Council for Continuing Medical Education, full accreditation with commendation. This is the second time that this national recognition has been achieved. Ms. Long's leadership in the office is exemplary. She inspires the rest of the team to give their full effort and to help each other in every challenge and endeavor. This is one of the major reasons that the team has been so highly successful. Each team member helps out whenever needed and in any capacity. It's inspiring to observe how well they work together at such a consistently high level. The WVU Health Sciences Office of Continuing Education is the recipient of the Vice President's Team Achievement Award this year. And accepting this award on behalf of the department are, and I have you, right, Carrie Long and Doris Tucker, Doris, Catherine Lohr, Katie, and Gurnell Rivers. Congratulations, team.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Our next recipient is Dr. Mariette Barbier. She has worked at different levels to promote diversity and inclusion at WVU. In her laboratory, she has trained and supported a number of undergraduate and graduate students from underrepresented minorities. This includes first-generation college students, various students from the LGBTQ community, McNair scholars, students from rural West Virginia, and foreign nationals. These students work together in her lab to generate knowledge that will further our understanding of the pathogens her lab studies. These experiences have contributed to the personal and professional development of these students and provide them with unique opportunities to be competitive when they leave WVU. Dr. Barbier promotes the inclusion and professional achievements of women in science by serving on the WISH committee for the last 3 years. She's an excellent training track record for a faculty member at this stage of her career. She's a strong advocate of graduate and undergraduate education at various levels. She teaches a number of classes to the WVU Student Committee. She's the course director and only teaching faculty for the Bacterial Genetics course, which includes an honors section and a graduate section in the IMMB curriculum. For this class, she introduced 2 years ago a unique tool that allows the students to use virtual reality to perform lab work. These simulations are extremely useful in a class where she does not have a lab component, and it keeps the students highly engaged. She's also a lecturer in microbiology course for medical and dental students. She's heavily involved with graduate education as the director of the graduate program in immunology and microbiological pathogenesis. She's involved with advising 22 students in the program. She annually creates new workshops for their professional and technical development and fosters an environment to promote learning. She's involved with the students' lives in the program, from organizing their recruitment to seeing them graduate. She's served in that role since 2018. Finally, she performs a large portion of her training and mentoring activities in her own lab, where she is currently training 4 graduate students, 1 postdoctoral fellow, and 4 undergraduate students. She's participating in the training of 26 undergraduate students, graduate students, and medical fellows over the last 5 years. She's one of the most successful female research faculty at WVU. Her research program is funded by NIH through an R01 and various R01 subawards, as well as by the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and the West Virginia University Vaccine Development Center. The outcomes from the research from her laboratory are published in good peer-reviewed journals, including Nature Scientific Reports and Frontiers in Immunology. The unique training opportunities, service commitment to teaching and research, and scientific achievement of Mariette that I have just described are a clear illustration of her impact at WVU in supporting the WVU Health Science mission and core values of service, curiosity, respect, accountability, and appreciation. Congratulations, Mariette Barbier, in being awarded the Women in Science and Health Mid-Career Award.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. And our next recipient is Dr. Linda Neild. There she is. Okay. Dr. Neild is a professor of medical education and pediatrics, is a 1990 graduate of Dartmouth Medical School, and has been on our faculty since 1993. She has been the admissions dean for the MD degree since 2015, co-director of the Pediatric Residency Rural Scholars Program since 2016, and was the Pediatrics Program Director from 2010 to 15. She was the 2017 WVU Pediatrician of the Year and past recipient of the David Z. Morgan Mentor Award. She's worked with countless mentees and has numerous publications. Her major service currently includes the establishment of the first free pediatrics clinic in Morgantown. Dr. Neild is a mentor to women and received the David Z. Morgan Mentor Award in 2017 for outstanding efforts in mentorship. Her scope of mentees include pre-medical students, medical students, residents, and junior faculty. She is the faculty advisor for the recently created medical student organization entitled Sisters in Medicine, in which women physicians meet quarterly in an informal environment to provide emotional, social, academic support to each other. She's a pediatrician, and a preponderance of the pediatric residents have been and are currently women. In her role as the co-director of the Pediatrics Residency Rural Scholars Program, she oversees one of the current Rural Scholars projects focused on improving lifestyle choices of middle school girls in rural West Virginia. Dr. Neild was part of a project which determined the main health issues presenting to the only physician-run lactation clinic in West Virginia with Dr. Emily Neese. The results have been published in the Journal of Clinical Pediatrics. Dr. Neild is one of the main facilitators of the Pediatrics Clerkship LGBTQ workshop. She is part of a committee striving to optimize the care of LGBTQ patients with members of the family medicine and psychiatry departments. She's provided many services to the people of West Virginia. Along with Dr. Pam Murray, she's helped to establish and maintain that first free pediatrics health clinic in Morgantown. This clinic began in 2018, and Dr. Neild volunteers her time as a pediatrician to care for the clinic's patients. She also creates the schedule of student volunteers who serve as Spanish interpreters for every clinic. Since 2011, Dr. Neild has provided her pediatric skills to perform free sports physicals to the children of West Virginia and surrounding areas. She serves the pediatricians of the state in her leadership role in the West Virginia AAP, especially as the chair of the Spring Planning Committee and organizer of the Martin E. Weiss Resident Research Competition since 2007. Dr. Neild is on the editorial board of the West Virginia Medical Journal. She's volunteered her time to various community activities such as health fairs, Take Your Child to Work Day, Rural Health Day, West Virginia State Fair, and others. Since 2013, she has volunteered as a religious education teacher for grades 2 to 4 at the St. Michael Church Divine Mercy Parish in Western Maryland. Congratulations, Dr. Neal, as being this year's recipient of the Women in Science and Health Advanced Career Award. Okay, Clay, I'm turning it back over to you. Congratulations to everyone. It's always fun reading about you.
Wow, what a distinguished group of professionals, and the real fun additional thing this year was getting to see some family members and see where you live, as well as you know, seeing you at work. So I am really proud to be part of this team. I am really grateful for the work that you do, for the incredible productivity and service to others that each one of you exemplify. And I think that truly the greatness of any institution, the greatness of any organization, the greatness of any group of people is related to the greatness of the people that make up the group. And you know, the Sufi philosopher Rumi said, "Yesterday I was clever and wanted to change the world. Today I am wise and decided to change myself." And I would say that the greatness of each one of you makes us great, not the opposite. So thank you very much for all you do. Thank you for your commitment to service to our community here at the Health Science Center at the university and in our state. And we are better because of each one of you. So have a great afternoon and stay safe. And we'll hope to be able to see everybody in person really soon. So thank you. And thank you, Louise, for your hosting. And I couldn't be prouder to be part of this organization. Blessings.
Thank you.
And good night.